Welcome to Four Spaces in Line Done and Dusted. We are also going to introduce the metronome today. So we're going to look at your music and you're going to start to hear a click, which is a metronome set to 4/4. And the bell that you hear is the first beat of every measure. So on each measure, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, change bow, 2, 3, change bow to down. And so let's play this along with your metronome. If you can do this exactly with me, like this with the metronome, then you're ready to go on to the next one. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, play. Remember, all your fingers go down together. If you're ticking other strings, then you need to stay on this one. But if you get a really good, clear tone, then you can stay on and go on. Seventeen, 2, 3, 4, measure 18, measure 19, So if you can do it just like that, you are done with this one. If you found that you're ticking other strings, then we need to keep working on this one. We got to get our bow arms very clean at this place in your playing. If you don't get these bows clean, then you'll have to think about your bow more than you want to, and we start adding more and more fingers. So, metronomes. They're really good for short periods of time. I would not recommend that you keep a metronome playing through your whole practice time or through a whole piece. If you know you have one measure that you're working on the rhythm of, or you can't quite get it even, or you're working to slow it way down and then speed it up for maybe like 4 or 5 measures, that's fine. Using a metronome just ad nauseum isn't going to help you internalize a beat. So most of your rhythms you'll want to internalize. Orchestras do vary tempos. Even with a conductor, they'll vary. They'll slow down a little and they'll speed up. It's not, we're not machines, and music is not meant to be like a machine. So a metronome is a tool to help you get even. I have a good story about this. I'll quickly tell that when I was a kid playing piano, and it was about 7 or 8 years old, my teacher would constantly say, count, count, count. And I would get home, and of course I would count because she was saying to, but I didn't know what that counting meant, that it was attached to a rhythm or a beat, until when I noticed in my lessons when she'd sit in her rocking chair by the piano bench with her legs crossed, that her toe, out of the corner of my eye, I could see her toe going up and down. And if I kept my quarter notes with her toe, then she never said, count, count to me. So as a kid, you know, some of this is not intuitive, but when you learn, like I learned, she wasn't able to kind of communicate to me what she meant by that, because counting for her was such an intuitive thing. For me, it wasn't. And so I didn't know that if you weren't counting evenly, even though you were counting, it wasn't the correct rhythm. So metronomes will help you with that rhythm. We're going to go on to Route 404. I'm going to play it once with the metronome, and then we're going to play the metronome duet part on another electronic device while I play your part. So we're going to do our first duet together as well. So let's spin around, look at your music. I'm going to go ahead and start the metronome. Get my chair set up over here. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, so the next time through, we'll go ahead and do the metronome with the duet part pre-recorded. So give me just a second here and we'll get that set up. I want to talk about metronome speeds while I'm getting this set up. So sometimes in music, like if you look over here at you are number 1, it says arco and then it says equal 190 or equals 90. That is your mezzo marking. And your mezzo marking is the number of beats per minute. I'm trying to type in a password and talk at the same time. Doesn't work too well. That is your mezzo marking for the metronome. So we've got this metronome set at 70. So if on your private practice you set your metronome at 70, we'll be just right. So let's go ahead and do the duet now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm supposed to do the other part. Oh my god, did I just mess up this whole video? Guys, let's go back again because I'm supposed to play your part, not the duet part. I so apologize. Let's do that again. And I don't think I'm going to try and edit this out. We'll just use it. It'll be fine. Mistakes happen. 2, 3, 4. I'll let the metronome go for a minute. So that's the end of the practice session today. If you're ever curious about what the music is, the introductions, this is all stuff that we'll learn as you get learning to play farther along. But get your done and dusted for page 6, 4 spaces in line and Route 404, and I'll see you on the next video.